If you refer to history, you will witness that the Holy Prophet of Islam and Imam Ali, peace be upon them, proved their political efficiency throughout their leadership of the Muslim world. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, rarely performed miracles, or otherwise Imam Ali would not suffer over 70 wounds in one of the defensive battles, or Hamza, the beloved uncle of the Prophet, would have never gotten martyred. According to the Holy Quran, the Prophet, peace be upon him, was surrounded with hypocrites, as the verse reveals, and from among those who are round about you of the dwellers of the desert, there are hypocrites, and from among the people of Medina, they are stubborn in hypocrisy. According to Quran, hypocrites are those who claim they are Muslims and pray and fast with the Prophet, but work against him. On the other hand, some of his companions had persistence, patience, and rich manners. Ikramah is the son of Abu Jahl, and they were both the enemies of the Prophet. They stood in the way of the Holy Prophet for 13 years by either waging wars or uniting the polytheists against the Prophet and Muslims for 8 years after his migration to Medina. They also encouraged the Jews and Christians to fight the Holy Prophet. Imam Ali, peace be upon him, named Ikramah as the war igniter in many of the wars against the Holy Prophet. The Imam even mentioned that during the Battle of Uhud, I was left all alone to fight against the army of Ikramah and Khalid ibn al-Walid. These two army leaders, Ikramah and Khalid ibn Walid, were strong fighters, and they fought with all of their power, but Imam Ali said that he could penetrate through the enemy's army, cross their lines, and come back safely. Check out the book of Bahar al-Anwar, which is written by the jurist Allama Majlisi, and you will read that when the Holy Prophet conquered Mecca without any bloodshed, Ikramah declared that he had embraced the religion of Islam. All wars were forced upon the Holy Prophet. He never intended to wage a war against anyone, but he was obligated to defend the Muslims' land and property from the aggressive attacking enemies. This included his most destructive enemies, the people of Mecca. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, never invaded the lands of his enemies, but it was rather that the enemies came to fight him. Like the case in Badr, Hunayn, and Uhud battles, where the enemies fought the Prophet and his companions. Some were close to Medina, and the Muslims only defended themselves against the enemy's aggressive attacks. When the Prophet conquered Mecca, Ikramah told his companions, "For sure I will be executed." Thus he escaped. Ikramah's wife embraced Islam and came to the Prophet. She expressed that her husband had escaped for his life and asked the Holy Prophet to pardon him. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, announced that he has pardoned him. Furthermore, Ikramah's wife went in search to find her husband. When she found him, she informed him about Prophet's decision. Ikramah could not believe what he had heard. He came to the Prophet and asked, "Is it true that you have pardoned me?" Prophet Muhammad said, "Yes, that is true." Witnessing the kindness of the Prophet, Ikramah embraced Islam. The Holy Prophet practiced general amnesty when he conquered Mecca. Political efficiency means being able to convince your enemy to embrace your faith without any bloodshed.